Alright guys, so today we're gonna do something special. We're gonna do pork ribs and it's gonna be oh so good. But I also want to balance that out and we're gonna work with some Korean radish. And we're gonna just mucho it, which just means mix it up in this sweet and tangy sauce. It's a little bit spicy though. And it's gonna be the perfect combination of flavors. You ready? This is one take, baby. Let's go! Guys, so I'm working with some baby back pork ribs. I'm not using the huge ones, all right? So this is about size of a finger as well, maybe a tad bit longer. And we need 1 kilogram of these, or 2.2 pounds. I want my baby back chilies, baby back ribs. You guys remember that one? And then we'll just cover this with water. We're gonna let this sit for 30 minutes and let it release a lot of its funky stuff. Then for prep, we're gonna keep it very easy today. All we need is half an onion, and then spring onion, of course, a forearm length. All right, very, very good. Next step, we're gonna make the braising sauce. 1/3 cup of soy sauce in. Guys, I'm using a 1/4 cup of mirin, but you can use any cooking wine. 5 tablespoons of honey, that's 1. And numero 5. 1 tablespoon of sugar. 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, 2.5 standard cups of water. And then let's harmonize this. And one of the best advice is to sample as you cook. So let's taste this now. Very nice. And then we're gonna put in the spring onions. This looks good. Let's set this aside for a second. And let's look at our ribs. Now you can see stuff floating up to the top. Let's rinse this out. Put our ribs on the bottom. And then we're gonna put enough water to cover these ribs. Bring this first up to a boil. Once it comes up to boil, we're gonna put a 1/3 cup of mirin, or you can use any cooking wine. And this is gonna help reduce any like porky smell. And after it comes to boil, we're gonna give it 10 minutes, guys. And this first boil is necessary. You can already see all the scum and the bad luck coming out from the bones. Very good, Daniel. We're gonna empty this out in a strainer. And then just give them one more rinse underwater. Make sure you get all the excess stuff off. We're gonna put our ribs in, then our sliced onions over the top. And then let's give our sauce one more mix because a lot of the sugar and honey is probably at the bottom. And then we'll drop in. We're gonna put it on a medium heat. And next we're gonna wait until all of this liquid goes almost to 0. It's gonna take anywhere from 45 minutes to 1 hour or even longer depending on your heat. But I'll show you when you need to stop. Alright, and this is the Korean radish. And I believe I picked the most beautiful one in Korea. Look at this, this is perfect proportions. Almost looks like a medicine pill. And for our measurements today, make the letter L. L for loser or lion. And then we're gonna cut right there. But before we cut, we want to just take a speed peeler to it. And I peeled that. Got a few of it here, but most of it down here. Save the other half in some plastic wrap and you can make Korean beef and radish soup. It's really good. And next thing we want to do, we want to cut very thin slices. Try to go as thin as you can. Something like this. Just cut them up real thin, guys. You want to get them about to this length. This is too fat, right? So cut this in half. There it is. We're going to move it to this mixing bowl. It's too white. We need some diversity in here. We'll dump this in. 2 tablespoons gochugaru, which is Korean red chili flakes. That's 1, 2. Then about 1/2 tablespoon of minced garlic. Guys, looking like some modern art already. Let's call it moo-moo. 1.5 tablespoons of sugar. That's 1.5. Then we want some tartness. So 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. 1/2 tablespoon of salt. Awaken our taste buds. Teaspoon of sesame oil. And let's give moo-moo a nice stir. Oh, and you can smell all the flavors coming together, guys. This is nice. I'll do my helicopter spin. Alright guys, and that's basically it. Alright guys, let's give it another stir. I think they're almost there. Let's give it 5 more minutes. If you take a look at the middle now, it's all bubbles. It's almost like maple syrup. Watch this. See? It's like maple syrup. We're there. We're going to turn off the heat now. This looks amazing. And guys, look at that rib right there. It's already falling off the bone. Oh my gosh. This is what I'm talking about, guys. All right, let's do some plating now. Put our ribs down here. We're gonna get a little bit of that sauce, and then we're gonna just drip over the top. Good, like that. Then we're gonna hit it with some sesame seeds. A couple of green onions over the top or around. Boom, Korean style pork, baby back pork ribs. Woo! Then I got some of our Korean radish salad. We're gonna just put a little bit of sesame seeds on top. Here it is, looks beautiful, huh? All I need is a little bit of rice. There it is. Wow. I'll just take a bite. Oh my gosh, guys. This is amazing. Amazing, guys, amazing. And then you wanna kind of refresh your palate. You know, it's like smelling coffee beans. All right. Guys, it's really finger-licking good. So this is kind of a Korean style braise to do ribs. I think it's delicious. It fits perfectly with rice. If you can just eat it by itself, it's a little bit too salty because of the soy sauce, but just perfect with rice. It's time to eat. See you guys.